Yo, what's up, Poidinator? How you doing, bro? Oh, yeah, dude, I agree. Boobies, Ash. Man is spitting.
Boobies.
How you doing, sir? Also, one second. Are you guys hearing the game at all? What's up, Blazing? I don't know, because I'm not hearing the game. I'm not sure it's just... No? Okay. What's happening? Huh. Weird. Huh. It should be... Oh my god. Oh wait. How about now? Are you been playing 6 a little bit, Oid? Nice. Oh yeah, you did like ask a bit about like if anything's changed in the game, right? Is Tekken really not that fun for you right now? Tekken is not cooking, one would say. Yeah. What happened, bro? You've been doing tournaments lately for it, right? So like, what happened? What's up, Baywater? How you doing? Characters a little tier. Oh, dude, that's so reasonable. No, like when your characters just suck. That's always a huge like. I don't want to do this anymore. It's I'm actually surprised because I feel like it's like big body characters on Coach, generally, but like big range of characters. Oh yeah, so it's like your character's thinking you just don't know what you're doing wrong either. And like that's like high key the worst when you're not sure you're doing wrong. So now you're getting cooked because of your characters and you're just like, what am I supposed to do? Yeah, that's really understandable. What's up, Caliente?
1, go!
I've been in my stupid right now with Street Fighter 6 where I've been playing a lot of Lily. Because I hit 1800 with Aki, right? 1800 Aki player, by the way, in the first month of this season. But now I'm like, I want to get my Lily back to 1800. So I'm doing that for a little bit. And then I will go back to playing the Aki. You get dash attack? Nope. Close enough. There's dash tag, there's side B. He's gonna... Whoa. Oh, come on. That hit my Luma and it hit me as a result. I hate this game. This game's so bad. What's up, Arconda C? How you doing? But yeah, I would just do it. That shouldn't work on people, but like, when someone like just doesn't know it's a thing, because who the hell plays this character, you can get them regardless once or twice. Yep, you're trying to go for the kill, but you're not gonna get it, and then you gotta go for the button that's unsafe. Smash attack? No, no smash attack. Oh, the leg spike. Oh. That's not gonna kill. This won't kill. Yep, I get back on stage. God, every Joker player plays exactly the same. Okay, I was bad DI. I actually just did DI. I was being lazy there. Oh! Mommy. True, Vash! That is different. That is extremely different. Oh. This guy, he's just doing smash attacks and trying to kill me. Alright, but it's Joker. What the fuck is this guy trying to do? Smash attack? Like, this guy does not know how to beat shield. You're gonna go for that, and you're just... Okay. Okay, this isn't... What the... What? I definitely did that correctly. Alright, online. Certified online moment. God, this thing. Ah! Oh, I'm just dead. Bro, this guy's connection. You can see the lag spikes from this guy's Wi-Fi. Ah! Okay, I thought he was gonna do a roll. Ah, I'm so lucky. Okay, well, you're dead. Now be cheated. You just grab it if you're playing a fast character. You just gotta grab it. Shields are very strong. That's fair. Mithril, you can Smash 6 will not be a training mode. It won't. Also, interesting. When I'm reading your message, it's like the reason you play the characters like it's interact. Now, it's not run away with punish most up tiers and seeing offense. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, just characters stay at range, they don't fight, and yep, Street Fighter stuff. I'm glad you know it's node and not known. What's up, Bryden? Yeah, oh, almost 60 million. The GSP inflation keeps going up. I haven't lost GSP and Rosen forever. Forever, I say. I was so sluggish. I'm sorry I said that yet. My brain sometimes. Wait, if you have trouble improving, sit down, review your VODs, and like write notes. I think that's so helpful. Just literally go, alright, why am I bad at this game? Then just like pull out like a notepad and just start typing. Like, hold up. God, this is old now. Oh, you do it? It's like, Dear Diary. The reason I suck at the game is my character is bad. My opponents, however, are also bad. I should block and let them do unsafe moves. Bro, you've talked about the 12 pages of Toon Link Game Watch, and I'm just like, dude, why? We all know a Game Watch player is gonna win the match anyway, but just running about being a shield. Man, that's like an unreasonably bad matchup. And I won't hear otherwise. Dude, that's half the time it's true though. It's like, man, my opponents are bad, but they're carried. What am I fighting? Alright, it's one of these. This is just like, how patient do I want to be? The answer is I don't want to be patient. Oh. Yo, sub-secretary, bestie girl.
Hey bestie, hope you are having a good day. If it is not too late in New York, ATM, love you.
It's like 7:30 right now, so it's not too late. Especially because right now, so first of all, I'm on a Illinois time schedule, which is an hour behind New York. And then also, even beyond that, my sleep schedule is cooked. I woke up at almost noon today. Which is, damn. I've been up at night just playing games with friends too much lately. Freaking Magic the Gathering, and then I've had friends that like always play League at night, and I'm like, you know what? I'll play League with them tonight. You know, freaking League of Legends, man, you know. What sleep schedule? Exactly! What sleep schedule? The schedule if I go to sleep when I'm tired. Just when Eve. Also, hello, sarcastic BB626. But guys, I got. Oh, what was in Subsec ROM? What's my fight? What was I fighting? One second. Alright. You don't sleep just whole blink for one time? Dude, okay, so on my way back home, right? So I was in Illinois because I was at the college which I do a lot of coaching for. Right? And so they flew me out for their event and they coached a lot of the students in person for the weekend. Cool. Now I was supposed to leave Sunday. So I was supposed to get there Thursday, you know, chill Friday, Saturday, Sunday go home. No big deal. Then my flight, then there was a storm, a huge storm, a New Easter, or whatever it's called, I can't pronounce it, in New York. So my flight went from, alright, I'm gonna leave Sunday to, I'm leaving Monday, not that big of a deal, to, oh my god, everything is canceled and all the available flights have been taken. And even then, those getting canceled. So I had a late Monday flight, no, like mid-Monday flight, they moved to Tuesday. So I had a Tuesday flight at 5 a.m. when I was supposed to have left at like 11 a.m. on Sunday. From Illinois, middle of nowhere. And in order to get home, I had to do a double layover. I've never done this in my life. Where I had to take a flight to Chicago, do a layover to Cleveland, right? And then there, take a flight to New York. And from there, I gotta take like the buses and trains from New York back to my home. It was awful. Because the worst thing is, I'm sleeping on the flights, right? Because at 5 a.m., I didn't sleep before my flight. So yesterday, I was just in and out of my flights, just like half asleep but not asleep. You know what I mean, right? Where it's like, you're kind of getting some rest, but it's also like bumpy and you're waking up. And so you never had that nice REM state. Oh. I was back who was sleeping, sitting next to me probably. Because like I've heard I snore really badly. So that must have sucked for them. And just, God, it was rough. I got home, but yeah, over 6 hours like flying in airports. Getting from Illinois to New York. And that was the fastest I could make it home. Because they were so backlogged on flights. This is just more reason to never leave my house. Good things never happen when I do. I'm also gonna totally have to for collegiate stuff anyway. I've also made a mistake. So I'm doing the Street Fighter Collegiate, and like I said, I'm cooking my Street Fighter Collegiate, right? Like farming people. I'm gonna make it to top 16, which is like the cutoff for offline playoffs, like whatever finals. But I realize that's offline, so I have to go probably like Texas or somewhere for the Street Fighter Collegiate stuff. Oh my god. This Sora's only done side B. And he's doing side B mashed in there. Yeah, I mean, obviously like the event, at least they should be paying for the fights. Maybe the college does. Anyway, I'm not paying for it. But it's just like, oh, I'm gonna have to go all the way out to somewhere for that and for Smash. Okay, yep. Yo, this guy's SDI is crazy. Thunder. I think that last hitbox hit me. Freeze. Fire. Thunder. Oh my god, it's just spells. Fire. Thunder. Free. Oh no, nope, up there. Freeze, thunder, fire. Goodbye. You tried that decided I can't speak right now. Try Isabel? Actually, before I even comment on that and tell you why you should do that, let me focus. I don't want to lose any GSP to this Sora that presses the B button 2,000 times a second. God, it's such an annoying matchup. That's just a Rosa matchup, honestly. Every Rosa matchup's annoying. Yep, you just dash back onto the projectile, project onto the platform. Yep, I get my tiny hit. Thunder. Freeze. Yep, he gets too aggressive there because I put myself in a bait spot. God, I just misjudged the range a little bit. No, I poorly. I thought I was right above the thunder. I mean, it's online Sora, so of course I'm gonna press neutral B a lot. I don't want to play Rose. I don't feel like dealing with this. Anyway, don't learn, Isabel. Please don't do it to yourself. Please don't. Like, she's fun, and then you get fight like Steve, and you're not gonna have fun anymore. Or like a good Joker, or like, I don't know, a lot of characters that are good. Like, wow, Isabel's so fun. Until I'm dying at absurd percents. Lily might be buffed to March. No, she won't be. No, don't lie to me. You know what they could do? They could say, hey guys, we buffed Lily's combo game. We made it so her target combo can now link into level 1. And it's gonna be like a combo that gives her like 100 more damage than some other similar combo. But yeah, guys, it's fixed. See you next year. You know, they're gonna look at Ken and go, you know what? Ken has not been performing as a top tier lately. We're giving him a new fireball. It's free, by the way, no resources. And it's full screen plus on block and lets him approach. Also, Generi's gonna be bigger. And we're gonna make his throw loop even better. Ken will probably get buffed next patch, by the way, guys. We don't think it's enough. That's what Ken's gonna do. But they'll also buff Aki for me, so that'd be nice. I'm just gonna play a normal character. No one likes playing versus Rose Secretary. No one likes playing versus any character in this game. It's Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Every character is a cheese lord. Good old Ryu. You know, I nair. I messed it up. He was dead. Goodbye. Oh yeah, Ryu is definitely getting some nerfs in 6. I don't know what they're gonna be. I don't think they're gonna be too crazy, but like, he's like very clearly overtuned, right? Like mechanically, I think he's fine. They just don't need to let him do the damage he does and have like the frame data he does on some things. But yeah, I'm very interested to see how they're gonna nerf him. And of course, good old Mai. Rocking this game. What's up, Gary? Dude, Gary, how is that 2x KO going? Okay, I'm sorry. That was a mean question. But, yeah. But guess who's 1800 with Aki again the first month? But actually, hitting 1800 with Aki in the first like month of the game is the season is super good for me. I'm like, oh yeah. I considered doing TNS tonight actually, but I wanted like a chill stream just because I hadn't been home for like enable stream for a couple weeks. And being people stream Halotana and Rosa is chill. Yeah, that's fair, Gary. Like that's the thing. I think a lot of people aren't playing 2xKO because you know the news. It's like, oh, the game's gonna die. I think, Arrow Pac-Man, I think Ryu Solar Plexus is a dumb move. And also, yeah, his Light Hot Show, yeah. Dude, that's so true. Literally, so many people didn't know 2xKO came out, or so many people didn't know it was a full release and thought it was still like a beta. The actual messaging for the game has been trash. But also, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I see like other like tag fighters, like even that Invincible one, and I'm like, I think they just look visually better. Dude, Slay Spire 2, oh my god. I can't wait. Although, I'm in a weird spot. I want to play it, but I want to play the beta or alpha. I want to play the full game, you know? So I'm not sure if I should play it when like the beta releases, or just wait until the full release. Yeah, I think the issue is, unironically, the fact that the development team and stuff was like all fighting game players. Like, I think they needed like a lot more non-fighting game players on like the team. Because I think it made the game too insecular. Insecular? And people just assumed they would be carried by the League of Legends name. When 2xKO was not conveyed as a League of Legends game at all. I think that's a whole other issue. No, they did not advertise inside the League client. No. Because that would make sense. That honestly just tells me I don't think the Riot actually had a lot of faith in the game. Like, they low-key were just setting it up to fail at a certain point. Bro, Dude, so many people with Wi-Fi connections, but I hate it. Like, look at this lag, man. Dude, look at this lag! You're not catching me with that truck. Goodbye. Oh, some eugenics is fun. I was playing that right before the stream, actually. I didn't think I would like it so much, because, like... I don't know. There's some things about the game I don't vibe with. I'm still pretty early into the game. I've yet to start Act 2 because I'm doing Act 1 side quests. Like, overall, it's pretty fun. Actually, I noticed I don't vibe that much with Ed Macmillan. I think that's the name right. I don't vibe with like his humor, like the pee pee poo poo ha ha humor. Like we can just play that. I need to look at how Paladin is doing things. Granted, like every other second I can look at the chat because the game pauses due to this guy's Wi-Fi, but still. Goodbye. Are you gonna go for an edge guard? Are you gonna whiff it? Yep, got him. How did I know? What's my secret trick? They're not going to do that. I can't even down her out of shield with this. This is so bad. Yeah, like, dude, I agree, cool, Gary. Dude, I think the in-between run chores is so annoying. Like, I'd rather just do more runs. And I know it's supposed to be fun to do, like, the cat breeding and getting your expansions and deciding which cats to keep and which ones to give to the people and, like, all that stuff. But, God, man, I just want to do more runs. So, Gina, I like playing Rosa. She's not my favorite. GG, vibey, goofy. Although, I don't know. Actually, no, not GG. I'm sorry. Sorry or not sorry. That connection was ass, bro. You gotta stop playing on Wi-Fi. Oh, if you can. If you can get Ethernet, please save our lives. Once I got on Ganon? Let's see. 15,903,000. Gigi, I don't know. This is my first time playing since the mod got released because I've been home. But you know, the delay mod, I don't like bother enough. Oh, your university. All right, you know, fair enough. No, I understand. You only have so many options, especially if universities have an esports lounge. It's cooked. Sarah. What was I gonna say? Yeah, the mod seems cool. But it's the same issue. I hate modding my Switch and keeping it updated because there's always updates and it's just having a modded Switch is actually such a pain in the ass to like maintain. So for me who doesn't play too actively like that, I'm not bothering with a new mod. I didn't even bother with an old mod. I literally haven't used my modded Switch in over a year. Easiest way to adapt fast to opponents? Think about what they're doing. I'm sorry, too big of a question. Like, I can help you out if you have Smash questions, Geno's 4724, but only if they're, like, specific enough that I can actually pinpoint something. Yeah, like, you can just have a Switch that's modded for Smash. But, like, yeah, it's like if it gets banned, it's the only Switch. And, like, I have a separate Switch. But you also, yeah, you can't... I don't know. My mod Switch also dies really quickly. Like, it needs to be, like, always charged in or plugged in or it dies. And, yeah. But the mod's cool. I'm glad it's gonna make people play Smash more and better online. Although I've already seen the drama with people going, this guy's playing a modded Switch online and I can tell him bracket. When the sad truth is what is it? People were always playing modded Switch online and bracket. Always. But I've seen so many people, it's like, oh, this person's clearly playing modded Switch without telling the opponent. But the one thing that sucks about the online mods, right, is people can just be bad actors with it and take advantage of it for the Wi-Fi brackets. Which matters if there's money in those brackets. That's cool, Hood. That sounds nice. When I was at Illinois Wesleyan University, dude, they have a very nice esports lounge actually, and a very nice gym, bro. Like, the esports lounge is cool. There's a lot of nice computers, good space, etc. But I was like low-key impressed by their fitness center. God, one of these days when I have a house, I want to get a nice fitness center and just like all the workout machines, like a like a bench with like all the weights, treadmills, you name it. Or a treadmill, and just have like a $2,000 to $3,000 like fitness room. Ultima's a great game. It's a great game that just got ruined by Steve. Like, I think unironically, you take out Steve, and there's like 5 characters that so often ruin the game. But I think overall it's still like a very good game, even at competitive level without Steve. It's literally just because of Steve, I don't bother anymore. I feel like every time I play against Steve, my life is being wasted. So yeah, but like mechanically and stuff, awesome game. Offline, right? We always gotta ignore the elephant in the room there. No, Steve is not worse than release Bayonetta in terms of fighting it. But like early release Bayonetta was like luckily nerfed so quick we didn't have to deal with that for like the entire meta of the game. I forget how broken release Bayo actually is. Ultimate goal in life: get a house, never have to leave house. I would unironically end up just like not touching grass enough. This is like an issue I do have where since like a lot of my work is just like, you know, I'm at home coaching people for Smash Bros. And coaching and coaching and coaching. I definitely have like, I've had weeks more recently where it's like, I do like grocery shopping one day, right? And then like, maybe I go out for like some like light thing like a coffee or like a lunch somewhere. And then the rest of the week, I don't go out until like the weekend. I just don't leave my house. And it's like actually bad. Like, I actually do need to be touching grass. Actually, I wonder, does anyone even work from home? I wonder if that's like the common work from home experience. Dude, I like high-key thrived in pandemic. Like, oh. Yeah. It's just, dude, you just wake up. It's like when you have like, you can cook food at home, you have everything you need. It's super easy to be like, you know, why would I leave my house? There's no like particular reason to. Like, if I had a gym that was closer, back to the gym thing again, I know. I'd leave to go to that. But the closest gym to me is like 20 minutes walking distance. And I don't have a car because my area is not good for cars. And like at that point, it makes any like hour-long workout almost 2 hours because of walking to and from the gym. But I might end up trying to do it anyway and just like do like 2 intense gym days a week. I go for groceries myself. I live near Whole Foods, which just opened up and it's super convenient. Just grocery delivery doesn't seem appealing to me because of the extra price of doing it. And the difficulty of not being able to see what I'm getting exactly. I don't have to do it for Brees either, really. Okay, specific question from Geno's. When there is one specific option to pay extra attention, like opponent is shielding, jumping, rolling, what do you pay extra attention or just observe everything? Oh, that's a much more specific question. I appreciate you adjusting your question, by the way. So what I tell people is, you want to have certain things you're looking for in a matchup, right? So like, I'll give an example. When I'm playing, let's just use something basic, right? Palutena. So when I'm playing Palutena, and I'm fighting, let's say, a Cloud. What I'm looking for when I'm fighting this Cloud is, when are they trying to do falling arrows? Because as Palutena, my goal is to punish them for falling arrows by nairing them, right? And use that nair to get the blender going, do nair back air, all that fun stuff. So with that in mind, I'm paying attention to that, and then I'm also paying attention to when they shield. Because if they're not doing a falling aerial, they're probably holding shield looking for an up B. So in that matchup, yes, I would pay specific attention to their shield habits in neutral and their jump habits for their falling aerials. I might pay a little bit of attention to like when they do side B. But like I'm not really gonna pay much attention to their rolling. I'm not gonna put extra focus on like their ground move, I'm just gonna react to that. And I'm not even gonna think about things like rising aerials, right? It's not really relevant. So yes, I'm gonna focus on that. And then when they're off stage, of course, I'm gonna pay attention to when they like to double jump, and if they like to recover with air dodge to ledge, or up B and like good up B angles. Because those are the main things that orbit off stage, I'm trying to kill them, right? So I'm gonna play around that and look for those. And finally, when they're at the ledge, since my goal is getting an edge guard, I'm looking for spots where they're trying to roll and jump out of the corner. Because if Cloud's in the corner doing a regular get up and stuff, I don't care much. That means I can keep pressuring him and get back here. I care about, oh, they rolled out of the corner and got stage control. Oh, they jumped out of the corner and got stage control. So that's my focus on adjusting to my opponent, is what is actually important and I should focus on versus what I can just kind of react to. Does that answer your question, Genos? I go back to playing. Oh, I don't want to play Rosa. I don't feel like dealing with like the random projectile characters online. I'm gonna make other people suffer real quick. Yes, Genos. Yeah, let's go ahead and summarize it. Roberto!
2, 1, go!
So I've never been fighting annoying projectile characters. Can we agree that Min Min is the worst designed character in Smash history? Like, ignore balance for as much as you can for a second with Steve. Just purely in terms of character design. I keep having this conversation with people, and my conclusion keeps being, I don't think there's a character that is more unsalvageable in terms of, like, they could balance the character with, like, buffs, nerfs, whatever, to make the character feel fun to fight and play against, while still having, like, a functional kit. Because, like, they could just nerf the shit out of her and then she'd be fun to fight because she's, like, not playable. But I'm like, I think there's no other character in the game where it's like, you literally can't make this character engaging. Oh, a good time for the opponent. She's Dawson, but no expanded her box. Yeah, right. Even then, like, Dawson's also really bad to fight, just in terms of fun factor. It's like the one thing Dawson has is at least he gets pressured pretty hard, of course, when you like, get in. And there's some like decent counterplay to his like floating and other stuff, like especially because like the hurt boxes on the arms is, well, not as relevant as I'd like it to be. Still nice. But yeah, it's like this is Dawson if they didn't understand why Dawson is designed the way he is. And Dawson, honestly, the only reason he's in Street Fighter still is because he's an OG. If it wasn't like an OG character, nah, he'd be gone. The thing is, no problem, Genos. What the hell? The thing like Kazuya, I think Kazuya is actually such a sick character too. Like, with Kazuya, you could genuinely have made the character really interesting if they didn't, for some reason, give him a frame 3 jump squat and try to bounce around that. Like, I thought it was super weird. Because they made him have a frame 7 jump squat, right? And they did that because they want to make his aerials not that good, because his ground button is so good. Which I get it, because Tekken's a ground-based game, but like, what if they just said, alright, we can't translate that well to Smash, we'll be more creative with him. And they just let him have good aerials, but they toned his ground buttons down, especially electric, right? Which I can't do electric, so don't ask me to do it. Like, because he has so many moves, and I think it's actually cool. I think the idea of crouch dashing is cool. I think electric as a concept is cool. Like, I think they could have done something cool with his double jump instead of just making it massive. Like, what if, I mean, you can do like double jump, like you can do some cool stuff like double jump cancel aerials, right? Like, maybe they could have expanded on that. Maybe this could be a more interesting move. Same with this. But like, because they made his jump squat so bad, they had to design his kit with his ground moves being really good, but also his air moves had to be good to justify the 7 jump squat. And it just hooked the character. Yeah, half his moves being armored is stupid. Once again, it's the whole issue of 7 jump squat. Not 7 frame jump squat, and I don't think his moves need to all be armored. God, did they not cook with that? What do you mean by that, Raheem? The pacing of his gameplay has his turn. In terms of, like, how it looks and feels for his combos? Or do you mean something different? Okay, yeah. Like, they put a Tekken character in Smash. They definitely did that, that's true. And it actually is cool because, like, I played a little bit of Tekken 8. And, like, after playing some Tekken 8 and playing this character, and, like, seeing this character, it's like, oh, yeah. Like, even the way he moves and, like, his spacing is very reminiscent of my minimal experience with Tekken. So it's sick. It's so cool, in fact. They just were like off the mark in a lot of balanced places. Yeah. Steve just needed to be a bad character. Because there's no way to make a character that blocks off your movement fun to fight against. It's actually interesting because, like, I think about it as in, like, when you play Steve, he does the cardinal sin of disallowing people to play the game. Which, in games, there is a design space for making characters good at not letting your opponent play the game. And that can be a really interesting thing, right? Like, I think a good example actually is, give me 1 second. Olimar. And now, why do I say Olimar here? Because Olimar's Pikmin Toss stops a lot of projectiles. Samus, for example, can't use Charge Shot pretty much at all, and it's really bad. And then a lot of characters just lose core parts of their kit. So, even though his mechanic stops people from playing the game, like actively removes moves from the kit functionally, it's not so polarized you can't play around it. Because there's a cost associated with it for Olimar, which is, oh, he is using a Pikmin which has limited quantity of at any time, right? If he killed them all, it's really bad for him. Also, he's putting himself in lag. And this doesn't help you as Olimar player when someone's just rushing you down. So even though he's not letting people use key aspects of the game in their kit, and I do honestly think in that regard, Pikmin is a little overtuned anyway. Like, I actually don't love Pikmin just blocking charge shots and stuff. They at least put thought and made it an interesting decision for Olimar to use his resource to deny people resource. Even if it's already just part of his gameplay and throw stuff. But also in that, by doing that, it gives opponents a clear pathway to hitting him and counterplaying. But then I compare this, Steve's one example. But another character I compare this to is actually Bayonetta. I think she's an example of doing this poorly. Because Witch Time is just too good of a move. Like, it just says don't attack her. Which is, the counters exist. But this is so overtuned as a counter. But then she also has Bats Within to escape combos. So now a lot of your combos don't work. Alright, and then she also has this, the really good ledge game with Side B and good recovery. And suddenly you have a character where half the character strength is like denying people the ability to use their character strengths. Like, she's not strong because she has Bats Within and an amazing recovery and ledge game, and Witch Time, and all this air movement. She's strong because by having these things, she basically doesn't let other characters utilize their strengths. Which is why she has a lot of polarizing matchups of characters she just can't really fight that well. Maybe not in this game because she's super overtuned and Smash obviously she's broken, but like in theory, like small characters that fast, like Diddy Kong, Pikachu, Steve, she shouldn't be able to fight. Because those characters don't get affected as much by her really polarizing strengths. But a character that needs to edge guard and ledge trap, such as Rosa, doesn't get to play the game. And like that to me is a good example of character design that limits what characters can do in a way that's not engaging for the game. Or at least not engaging for the player having to deal with it. God, I can just rant about this so much. But yeah, that's my little mini thoughts. God. Ultimate's so bad in that regard. Like, this is my hot take. I think Bayonetta is a worse designed character conceptually than Sonic. And I know that might be a crazy take. Character besides Steve that seems horribly designed? Well, Bayo, as I just mentioned. really every character is the Fighter's Pass too. Like Min, Steve. Sephiroth is very polarizing, even though he's bad. If he was good, he'd be... people complain about him a lot. This character is awful because this character feels like... this character is like the wireframe dummy was made into a real character. Even Sora. Sora's design is really bad. I think there was some cool stuff they had with like his IDJs and just like the way he plays, but then they really focused too much on like him being really good off stage and his projectiles while giving him a bad approach game. So they just kind of made him this broken defensive character that can't approach, and it's just not interesting to fight against, even though there's individually cool mechanics. Yeah, Lomax intentionally incomplete, right? He doesn't have aerials in a genre known for aerials. What else? What are the characters I don't like the design of? I think it's weird. I don't necessarily dislike the design, but I think they're a little too polarizing for what they do. Same with Incineroar. I actually love Incineroar's design, but I wish they made him a little faster and a little weaker. Oh, K-Rool's an awful design. This character... they wanted to do something different by making a heavyweight zoner with armor. And it's a weird combo. And there's a lot of sacrifices they made for his balance to make it work. But this is why K-Rool is the high school crusher. I've done so many coaching sessions where the player is like literally high schooler and they make K-Rool. And all they do is side B and like do like smash attacks. And they tell me that they beat all their friends. And I'm like, oh no, this guy's awful at the game. But he beats his friends because side B with armor is such a broken tool versus like non-competitive level players. And it just, God, it's so awful. I mean, even at like competitive level, it's still an amazing move. But that's what I'm saying, like it's such a good move that it shuts down non-competitive level players immediately. In a comp level, it's still like, oh, it's good. Bowser in Smash 4 just wasn't good. His design was fine, they just under-tuned everything about him and then gave him the row kill move to balance it out. But yeah, like that's a failing of balance more than design. Because I think even with K-Rool, even if you tuned him, right? So like side B was weaker and his buttons are better. I think conceptually this big projectile zoner dude with lots of armor on his moves, it can work, but like there's a reason you don't keep that heavyweights and zoners are very rarely mixed into one character. Because it makes frustrating for like getting in, and that's frustrating that like you get punished so hard for being close because it hits so hard and have like tools that punish you for hitting them. Also, someone asked if they ever redesigned the character. Mario. Brawl Mario and Smash 4 Mario basically aren't the same character, even though they have the same moves, because they give Mario combos. And I guess it's actually an issue with Brawl mechanically, because Brawl just didn't give characters combos, which change everything. Link had a partial redesign, but they don't really redesign characters in Smash games. Like, they might change moves, like Rosa and Nair change between games. You know, Game Watch has got a lot of move changes between games, but he's always been like an out-of-shield monster. Even in Melee with his shield that doesn't function. It, like, when it does, I'm pretty sure his up the out shield's good. Yeah, I'm trying to think if they ever really redesigned the character. And I'm not gonna count 64 to Melee because they just added new moves for every character. Kirby's always been kind of a brawler. Yoshi hasn't been redesigned, but he's been fine-tuned a lot between games. Yo, what's up, Mr. F? We're just chilling, dude. Back from a couple weeks stream break because it just wasn't available, of course, and we're just vibing. More relaxed audio today. Trying to look something real quick. Yeah, how's it been, man? How's your Yu-Gi-Oh been going? Grinding the ranked, beating people with some cards. Yo, what's up, Q? How you doing, bros? Yo, thanks you guys for still being subs. I'm not glad when I'm gone for 2 weeks. I expect to come back and see no subs at all. But yeah, everyone's gone. Ooh, speaking of character designs, I hate Pac-Man. This is just Steve if it was balanced, and it's still one of the most annoying characters to fighting. Actually, dude, I hate Bowser Jr.'s design, actually. No, this is a character who I think conceptually, their design does not... This character can never be good, because their design is too annoying. Nice. I don't know much about that game's rank, but Master sounds good. So like, I think the idea of giving a character a really good mobility option is already scary. Like, once you give a character a very good mobility option that's non-committal and gives them follow-ups, you have to build their kit with that in mind. It feels like for Bowser Jr., they didn't quite account for that enough. Because they gave him that, and then they gave him, like, a projectile? And, like, situations like this where he's just side-being at you and throwing projectiles, it's hard to approach, but it's also just annoying in a way that stalls the game out. Because they realized this was an issue and they just made his, like, projectile slow and not that amazing. Although they're still good by the nature of you can do them and then, like, side B and just do nothing. And, like, the non-committal nature of it's still gonna make it amazing. But, like, yeah, so it's like, it's not fun to deal with a Bowser Jr. camping you with side B and projectiles, but it's because nothing's happening. But then they'll give the character, like, armor on the side B, and, like, the whole mechanic with, like, his head takes more damage than the body, which is just weird. And then they made him heavy, and it's like, you gave him so many things, then the one that you have to make his actual buttons kind of subpar. Because he's a character that generally has to play the game by spamming specials and hoping the opponent gets bored. And I think that's very, like, God, they messed up so badly in that. I don't know what Zap would say. Does Zap still play? I have not seen that dude post on Twitter or anything in forever. And I don't keep up with Smash, of course, nowadays, right? Like, I played a little bit here and there. I'll, like, see an event going on. Like, oh, like, I'll, like, maybe, like, watch a little bit of the event, but that's it. But I haven't seen Zap in, like, events or anything in what feels like years. Like, actually. You know the kart versus junior weight. Yeah, right? It's just, it's stupid. The kart versus junior weight difference. They saw making Blanca balls and platform fighters. True! They should stop making Blanca balls, period. Dude, Blanca and 6. Actually, no, I don't hate fighting Blanca and 6 because of Blanca ball. You know why I hate fighting Blanca in Street Fighter 6? I hate it because of his slide, where he goes underneath projectiles. Specifically because he can use it as like a reaction on a lot of projectiles, and especially versus my main character Aki. And it's like, I can't use my projectile. You're just gonna slide half the time if you're like kind of far away enough to react safely. Which means I gotta play slower, closer. But like, God, I hate that. I think in general, bursty options are really difficult to balance properly in conjunction with a kit that's functional but not overtuned. Like, who remembers Smash 4 Fox? Is anyone here old enough? Please tell me someone here is old enough. Haven't tried a queue. I'm cool. It's cool it exists. I'm not gonna bother setting it up. And now that people can see if someone's not playing with it versus someone who is, because like the whole like electric moves having extra stun, that's a really funny. It's gonna cause a lot of salt. You're old enough, F. That's true. Yeah, Smash 4 Fox was infamous because his dash attack was really good. It crossed up your shield really consistently. It led to combos that had like no lag, and so like the entire character is built around dash attack in a way. And it was fine because like I think Fox was actually pretty well balanced across the board. His main issue is you could do like fair drag down footstool and kill people, but it was like, it was also kind of lame in that what could have been an interesting kit with like good movement, like, you know, some good tilts, jet pressure, aerial pressure. Honestly, it evolved a lot into just find the chance to dash attack someone. Because like, you give a character that's very fast a good burst option that leads to combos, and like, why wouldn't you just ban dash attack? Yeah, there are some other things about Fox, like you said, like up tilt ledge was broken, fair dragged out, just combos and up smash. But it really was like, for me, the neutral, being so focused on one move, that was very lame. Oh yeah, also Punk. Yeah, you could do like the reverse forward toe, and that was pretty good. Yeah. Like, it's not the best example, because overall the character was fine. But I think it was... I remember the matchup itself ended up being really... It was solved pretty early when it came to neutral. Like in Smash 4, I felt like even as the game was dying, there was a lot of matchups that weren't quite solved. But Fox was like year 2. Like that was it. His meta actually just peaked. And he didn't fall off much, but it felt like the same exact matchup for years. Oh yeah, you could do like up tilt and then like up air and then the air dodge you up B instead. Yeah, that was fine. That was just a failing. Okay, context. Context, people don't know. In Smash 4, a lot of characters had 50-50s, where if the character hit with a move, and then you had to guess between air dodge or not, right? Sheik's infamous for this. Where like a lot of characters around like let's say like 90. Sheik had a down throw up air 50-50, where she could down throw up air and kill you, right? But you could air dodge the down throw up air kill percents. And what she would do instead is she would jump at you, and she would do up B, and that would delay the hitbox and kill you for air dodging. Or she could maybe do something like this and delay the up air for the air dodge, depending on the percents. Or she could also do like jump and down B at you, so do something like this. But the point is, when she grabbed you, it was a pure guess. And if you guess right, you live to like a billion% because she gets trouble killing. And if you guess wrong, you died pretty early. A lot of characters had similar situations. And that doesn't really fit right in a platform fighter. It might have been forward throw. I think no, forward throw was at the ledge. So the ledge they would do forward throw. And it was basically the same thing. But yeah. And like, I kind of wish it was just a kill confirm. Or like a guaranteed combo that never can kill. And I'm glad they took out most of those air dodge 50-50s in Ultimate. Now it's just you have to air dodge and then you get frame trap and you die anyway. So functionally it's just kill confirms. You know, lose 50-50s? I always lose 50-50s. I wish I could relate to you. God, dude. She was such a cool character in Smash 4. She is a character that should always be good. There's like a pantheon of characters that, in my opinion, should always be good for a healthy meta. Mario's like, dude, I love Ultimate Mario balance-wise and design-wise. Like, my only issue is up air is a little too strong. But you could genuinely slightly nerf up air, slightly buff like a couple of his tilts to compensate. Perfect design. Cloud should be a good character. They should never make a character whose entire gimmick is being broken good. God. Like, they said, yo, fast sortie with big hitboxes, no lag, and lots of damage output and kill power, and a mechanic that makes them faster and have a kill option, and covers as one make weakness of recovery. Like, nah, man, they wanted this character to be broken. Like, no, Cloud is not a glorious character. Don't get it twisted. We hate this character. We do. God. Anyway. I think of the initial roster of characters, right? The N64 roster. The only characters I don't like being good in Smash, Kirby, because if he's good, he's gonna absolutely destroy a lot of characters due to being small. And like, not in like an interesting way, just like, oh, you can't hit him and he low profiles and you die. Pikachu being good is a bad thing. Because Pikachu, when he's good, is too good at T-Shell spam and like quick attack around the stage. So never make Kirby good, never make Pikachu good. We've seen good Luigi. Oh, see this one. Dude, Cloud Main's gaslighting the community to think the character is mid-tier when he was actually a really good character in release. I'll never forget it. Sure, maybe his up B was a little bit too bad as a recovery, but dash attack and up smash did not need buffs. God. They were. He's just 2 over 2 in numbers wise. But yeah. Luigi? I don't think it's possible to make this character good without him being silly. Because he's gonna always be a grab-based character, that's his design. And it has to be. He has to be good at doing damage because he's so slow and floating, which is fine. But like, I remember Smash 4 when he was really good before they nerfed him. He had like really strong down throw confirms that killed you. And he was still good after that, and it was like kind of okay. But it was kind of like, if your character could play around his grab, the matchup didn't exist. And if your character couldn't play around his grab, the matchup was god-awful. Yeah, well-learned combos with Rosa. I have some old videos, especially on Metafy, you can check out. But mostly just neutral air. Most Rosa combos are just forward throw into something, up throw something, or hit neutral air. The thing is, I think if you tone down Luigi's aerials, there's no reason to play him. He has to have broken aerials. Like, otherwise, he's a grappler that's not scary enough. Yeah, I don't think this character should be good ever. Oh, and then Pup should never be good again. She's just too simple of a character. I think characters that are functionally moving hitboxes should almost never be really good. How's that? Bayo is really good in this game, and she should not be good ever again. She's just... Put this way, Lima, before he quit, the way he kind of optimized Bayo, like the way he just figured out how to play her, was he would time people out. And I don't blame him, because that was correct. Literally, the correct way to play her was just, you time people out, you camp with some guns, and you go to ledge. But like, her entire thing is crazy movement, so like, yeah. I mean, Falcon's also just a good character when he's good. Like, Falcon's a little annoying in that when he's good. He's a fast character that hits you hard, and is pretty heavy, so it's like, he feels like an over-tuned character when he's good. But the fact that he lacks mechanics, projectiles, like he's just normal buttons with very clear weaknesses, like, alright, sure, let him be good. Like, he shouldn't be top tier, but like, if there's a Smash game where Falcon is like bottom of like top 10, cool. I fuck with that. Oh, I think Peach Daisy should always be good characters, please. I think this is one of the coolest characters in Smash. They like, the design of this character is so interesting. There's so much nuance to it, and it's so expressive. And I think of all the characters in Smash, this is like a top 5 character from a design perspective. Float is already interesting, but then the item play attached to her that Float enables, God, it's so cool. Oh yeah, Mario neutral air is very good, Genos. No, back air. Mario back air is a very good move. Yeah, Bowser. I wish Bowser was good in Smash. Well, I actually quite enjoyed early Smash Ultimate when Bowser was considered a good character. Because, like, he was a healthy good character. However, I do have to put an asterisk here. Competitively. Because the issue Bowser has is the issue that K. Rool has. Where I think this character is so good at being a cheese lord at non-competitive levels of play that he's really fun to watch, and I like playing against him. But if you're like some random like kid playing against someone's Bowser, and Bowser is a good character, you're gonna uninstalling him so quickly because you're just gonna die to everything and not know what you're doing wrong because his buttons are so big and hits so hard and he's so hard to kill. And then like side Bs, suicide kills, all the shield breaks. It's too much for casuals if he's good. No, I disagree because like DK exists. And DK is actually fairly balanced at scrub level. Ganondorf is actually fairly balanced at scrub. Oh, Ganondorf's so bad. That's not fair. Like DK is good in this game, but yeah. Ridley is super balanced at scrub level. And this character's still heavyweight. I know people forget it, but he's heavyweight. And Incineroar he's polarizing. Ike is a heavyweight. He's balanced at scrub level. He doesn't feel like a heavyweight, but he is. Give Bowser an actual fireball? No, I actually think Bowser's design is pretty good the way it is. I think I would just honestly, I would remove his shield break stuff. Like I think down being a shield break tool, it's funny. It's not really good in competitive level and it's cheesy for casuals. I don't know how to change him, but I don't like the fireball idea, to be honest. Because I think it just makes him too good. And scrubs don't know about down throw B, and if they do, I don't know. But yeah, Incineroar's just not tuned well enough. Give Incineroar another Smash game, I think it'd be awesome. Oh, this character. I thought Knight was such a cool idea for her. And now do we see what happens when they give her a good Knight in this game? Like, never mind. Don't let this character be good. At least not with Knight the way it is. She just needs to be PM Zelda. PM Zelda, she put these side B explosions down as like mines. Dude, like that was so cool. And it was fair because she could put the mines down, but you could see them. There was a lot of counterplay. And like her buttons were kind of mid, so she controlled space with mines and that was her thing, but she was still playing the game. I think just them giving her fucking chargeable Knight. Well, it's cool mechanically, like, oh, this is a whole ass charging Knight move, it's a summon. Maybe not mechanically, it's cool like thematically. But God, it's so lame to fight against. Oh, have you never seen PM Zelda Q? Yeah, it was actually badass. She also had teleport cancels. Her teleport wasn't that strong of a move, but she had just like movement with it. But that's obviously like PM being PM, and they won't do that in Smash. Go watch PM Zelda sometime. If they haven't changed her too much, it's so fun. Here. Also, what I think about Diddy Kong, I don't like Diddy Kong being good. He's been good in every Smash game he's in. And he's always just... It's way too hard to stop this character in any game from just getting banana and camping shield. And like, he's never the best character in a Smash game. He's never able to beat characters that are really good at countering item play. He also always struggles with characters that have insane up close combo game like Luigi. And he can always struggle with fast characters that can burst you down like Fox. So he's never broken. But it's like, he punishes a lot of characters for not having those tools. Like if your character is just a sortie, or like kind of just like a normal character, a lot of times you don't have an answer for banana. I guess I don't hate him being good though as a result though. Like he beats sorties, and that's good because sorties are too good generally. Yeah, I'm not sure about Diddy Kong. Keep him good in every game, but not top tier. Lucina should never be in another Smash game. Just keep him, Marth, please. God. Like, Lucina being the good sortie and Marth being unviable has always been so sad. I love both that minus down smash, you're right. Even then, down smash is fine. It wasn't fine on release, but they nerfed it. No, Lucina is lame. Like, the thing is, the cool part of a sortie is that your range is supposed to have some sort of weakness to it, right? I have Zakaware. I can't remember the last time I have though. And not awful always. Sometimes it's decent. I mean, that's one of Diddy's weaknesses, Geno's, is he has trouble killing. But, like, it's compensated for because you can get kills with good ledge trapping. But yeah, like, that can be a struggle is finding the open for this stock. But yeah, like, I think with swordies, you need to give every swordie weaknesses that compensate for how strong a sword is. Like, this all being disjointed is insane. The fact that if I swing with someone else and they don't have a sword, I beat them consistently, whether it's max range or a little closer, is super good, right? The fact that if I'm throwing attacks with the right range, they're basically unpunishable, and like there isn't even like a hurt box that can be challenged. God. But that's what makes Marth's design so cool. Because like, okay, sure, I have to hit people with the right ranges though. Because if I forward it really close, I'm getting punished potentially. Or at least I'm negative on hit probably. Like this is useless if it's not max range, right? But if it's too far, it whips and that's also not good. And like, the fact that I'm only rewarded for hitting moves at specific ranges counteracts how long my sword is in a way that's really fun for the Marth player, but really fun to fight against too. So Lucina just going, yeah, we don't need precision. Like here, I don't get the kill on that back here because I sour spotted it because my spacing isn't good. Lucina will just hit that back here and Kazuya's probably dead from the follow-ups without any difficulty. Like, it makes the sword character feel like they don't get punished for not spacing well. I mean, I think Crom should be removed as well. Roy is fine, right? Because Roy's range is actually smaller. Like, it functionally is smaller than his attacks are. Right? Because like, if you hit someone with, like, for example, this jab, here at this range, you get nothing. So he is rewarded for using his sword range to poke people enough not to do a lot of damage. Like, if I hit you with this and this, like, it doesn't really matter, right? It's just annoying. I don't get follow-ups. But it's annoying enough to put people in bad spots. Like, oh, wow, I'm in the corner. And then, like, he gets rewarded because he can get up closer when they're in the corner and get his big damage. It's like, I think that's awesome. I actually... Dude, I love Roy. I think he's such a cool design. I don't like how strong some of his cheese is. But I'm also very biased because Roy is very good into Rosa. And pretty good into Olimar. I think Roy Minmin's actually kind of learning from Minmin. Anyway. Like, I'm biased against this character because he's so good into my roster. But I absolutely love using the idea of sweet spots up close on a fast character. And keeping the sour spots as very weak spacing tools to allow you to make people scared to get in. So I don't think this character is similar to Marth at all, game plan wise, even if the moves are similar. Really, I think that's comparing like Ryu and no, because Ryu and Ken are pretty similar because Shoto's. But yeah, Roy is my boy. But yeah, Crom should go 100%. Corrin also should go. Corrin is just so... I just hate Corrin. Like, I don't hate this character because the character's too boring to hate. Even in Smash 4, the character's just too boring to hate. Like, it's the same issue I have with Lucina. Except, like... I feel like the devs didn't even try. Like, they gave the character one cool move, and we're like, alright, that's the character. It's Lucina with, like, one cool move. I guess you have like this, which is kind of interesting conceptually. In practice, I don't know. I don't know what it is about this, but I don't like the charge smash having a hitbox in practice, even if it's a cool idea. You know what I do like? I like back air. I like back air because it's a spacing tool that's also a movement option, and I think it's actually very interesting how it does things. Like if I want to jump someone back air, I can't chase on that back air effectively because it pushes me back. So one hand auto spaces for me. On the other hand, it's like I give up having great follow-ups in exchange for this range and spacing. Like there's some interesting stuff. But like then you just have too many normal moves and I'm like, You know what? No, I think Corrin could be a cool character. I think they just have to get more creative with their other moves. Like, I think her up air and forward air, not forward, I think they can keep forward air the same, but like, up air should be something different. Her tilts, especially up tilt, I think, could be something different. No, that's hard. Because I want to be different, but moves do need to have certain properties to be functional. They gotta make her sword moves smaller. Give her a real neutral B and a real down B. And a different forward tilt, and a different up air. And then I think you have an interesting character. Do gimmick sword use like Shulk and Hero have good designs? It does incentivize camping similar limit. Shulk. Bro, they like... No, they did not cook with Shulk. He's so boring. Like, I think his mechanic, right, the Minato stuff, the arts is super cool. I think the art stuff is so cool on paper. But it's kind of the same thing as Korrin, where it's like they gave him arts, and then the rest of his kit's not that interesting. And it's like, you couldn't have done more with the arts? Like, maybe the different art also affects the moves somehow, besides just damage and knockback. Like, maybe a specific move or two is changed based on the art. Or like, I don't know. I guess it's hard to do much with him, because his moves are actually pretty unique in terms of like, oh, this move is like a long, thin poke. Like, his up air is actually kind of unique. Like, all of his moves being these like long, thin moves, except like neutral air, like not all of them, but like a lot of them are. It's really different for a sword character. You know what it is? I think the fact that he has all long sword moves that are kind of thin, outside of some obvious exceptions, is kind of cool. And I think they took that concept and they made it more interesting with Sephiroth. Because then they took Sephiroth and they said, okay, Sephiroth also gets mobility at a certain time. But instead of being tied to a special move, it's tied to a comeback mechanic, which is overtuned in my opinion. But anyway. And then they did a smart thing where it's like, okay, he has these good pokes, but the weakness is they're long and thin, right? But then what is he gonna do up close? Oh, they gave him a really good up close move. Oh, they gave him some actual burst options that are pretty good but situational to compensate for like the sword moves that are long but not the best hitboxes. These other moves have good hitboxes, but they're not sword moves, right? Like, oh, and then he has some more traditional sword move range, like up air, really slow. I'm not a huge fan of the down smash being a show break, but I think it's fine. And then like, all right, we'll also give him like a projectile that's like good. I'm not sure about this one as a projectile. It's kind of whack. Like, it's not that good of a move. And I'm not sure if I like this counter. Like, there's some things I don't like about him, but I think as a whole, they took a lot of Shulk's design and they actually did a lot to make it more interesting. And then the whole ledge camping thing with forward air hitting the wall. Like, I think this would be fine if it was once per off stage time. Like, you do this once and you can't do it again until you get back on stage. The ledge doesn't count. I think that's all you have to do, and then his ledge camping isn't that stupid. Even his up B, I don't mind this being a massive unchallengeable hitbox when you charge it. I just think the charge should have been a little bit longer, so you can go off stage and actually edge guard him for doing this. Can we reflect? That's true. It's a good counter though. It's a really good counter. Honestly, like, this is an amazing move. But yeah, so yeah, I just think small changes of Sephiroth, so he doesn't have that like stupid ledge off stage game. And they low-key cooked. Good design. Shulk does need to be in another Smash game. He's been upgraded. Oh, Rosa Joker is impossible to play, Geno's. Joker just incidentally hits Luma and that's it. I don't like Joker's design, actually. And I know Q's gonna look at me and go, well, actually, no, Q might agree. I think characters where they're built around the comeback mechanic is bad. And I think especially with Joker, it's really annoying. Because actually, I think he's pretty interesting without his comeback mechanic. Like, this might sound crazy. Like, I actually think the way he moves is, like, really fluid and nice. I think the way he uses, like, side B to poke, and the way he uses gun to poke, I think that was interesting. I think I'm having this as, like, a recovery and as, like, an option for hitting people is interesting. I think the way his aerials work is multi-hits. The landing forward air. The way Nair is just kind of this well-rounded button. Like, I actually really like Joker on his base kit. And I think Arsene just shouldn't have been so much of his power budget. I think Arsene should have been, you get it, you're a little stronger, maybe a little bigger hitboxes, but you're not hitting people with Ganondorf back air while being like top 5 character mobility wise. Like, I think that was unnecessary. Because that's literally it. It just literally is Arsene is overtuned. Otherwise, this character is actually awesome. Maybe a little bit campy them played right, like too campy. But like, I wouldn't mind him camping out with gun for like a little bit of damage if he wasn't becoming fast Ganondorf while doing that. Yeah, no, make base Joker a little better. Don't let him become Ganondorf when he camps you out for a whole stock. And we're good to go. He's actually a sick design, dude. Like, his combo game is cool, but you have to hit like specific moves to get kill confirms. He actually is kind of low damage, but in exchange he's really good at poking and whip punishing. The kind of mini game of like, is he going for landing landing forward airs versus just using back air? Is he gonna space out with neutral air? Is he gonna empty land grab because he has a faster fastfall speed than other characters? Most characters have a 60% fastfall multiplier. They give this dude a 90% fastfall multiplier. Him and Link are tied in that regard. His counter is really good. I actually don't mind his counter being tied to Arsene though, like being good, because it's tied to Arsene. It just has too much of a multiplier. Like, I'm actually totally fine with like this being an edgeguard tool when he has Arsene, because the only way is Arsene, and that's like built around like, okay, he is advantage state when his comeback mechanic's activated. This is like fine. This is only too good because Arsene is too good, but like as an actual counter by itself, this is completely reasonable balance-wise. Like, actually. The fact you can grab him well, grabbing counters isn't unique, but like, the fact that it's not anything special is just a counter that hits you back for some damage and gives him his meter, like, cool. Yeah, I think that's fine. I think him getting small combos on his counter is fine. Like, oh, you hit him, he hits you with this into like dash attack? Sure. It's functionally the same as if a character hit you with a counter and actually got like reward on the counter, like most other counters. It just lets him be more creative, right? Because it means you can do counter, and instead of going for the combo, you could say, okay, counter, and then tech chase. And I think that lets you go for some really interesting situations, because you're like, oh, I'm tech chasing off the counter. In fact, I actually love it because it lets you be expressive as a player. Yeah, the more I think about it, the more I love it. Joker's design is actually so cool, the more I think about it. Should we install like HDR so he has to make a decision when it starts burning it? Huh, that'd be interesting. Yeah, that'd be cool. My only issue with that is I think one of the biggest weaknesses of Joker is you can hit him, and if Joker gets hit off stage when he's getting Arsene, that's really bad, and it's the biggest counterplay to that comeback mechanic. And I actually really like that, because you're rewarded for choosing the right time to knock Joker off stage. Like, actually, that is smart. Joker is actually such a smartly designed character. It's literally just Arsene's overtuned. But that alone makes him so obnoxious. Yeah, because Vector's up B is also really bad when he has Arsene is cool. Like, yeah. God. They did such a good job with his design. Arsene again. Hero also. I actually love Hero's design. Minus crits. Let's get the elephants out of the room right now. Hero. His design is great, but you remove crits because crits is stupid, and you remove adjacent mechanics. So, zoom. What else? And the instant kills on like his down B sometimes. Like you remove those. Cool. And of course, give it like menu some color options. So when you're in Japan, you can read the menu instead of praying you understand the words very well, fucking dying at 30. Yeah, Heroes, like, they took Robin and they... Actually, I'm not gonna compare him to Robin yet. But, like, I really love how they made a slower, bulkier Shorty. And it feels right. Like, his buttons are slow, but they're big. They're powerful, but it's like combos. He kills you pretty easily, though. But his damage output isn't the best, but he has situational ways to make damage better, aka buffs. I love the buff mechanic. I love the way he's built around keeping you out to find space to get his buffs and using the buffs outside bounce. I think bounce is a very stupid idea. Like, Accelerato, they're overtuned. But this is so cool. Like, this is my reward for keeping you out. Is I can now go in and kill you. And that's important. It's not that I can kill you, it's that I can now apply pressure at a certain time, get combos and big damage output, and basically ruin your stock after keeping you out. But the risk is still I have to get up close and hit you with my moves that are still slow, linear, but big. Like, God, it's actually so cool. And I think his spells are cool. Like, I think his MP mechanic conceptually just, oh, you burn it, but you get back for hitting people? Awesome! It's simple, but it tells you as a player, you can't camp forever. You have to be smart with your camping, because after a certain point you have no resources, and that's really bad. So you have to make things happen using that space control. Like, it's so cool! Can you move break shield, full shield, oomph, and psych up? That's fair, but I think it's fine. Once again, I think it's fine that he's rewarded for getting his buffs. Because he's a slow character with slow buttons. And like, his buffs tell you a lot about his game plan. Like, oh, he has oomph psych up. Okay, don't shield. He's still slow. Oh, he has oomph psych up Accelerato. Alright. He fucking summoned Exodia because you didn't pressure him enough. He earned it. It's literally bounce is stupid. His crits are stupid. And the instant kill move is stupid. And that's it. I think otherwise, because like even like his normal buttons outside of mechanics, like big, great anti-air. What's the weakness of it? Bad on whip. He also has a frame 5 jab, so even though it's good range, he doesn't have an up close button. He also lacks a proper combo tilt. Like you can get down tilt forward air and bad DI at some sense, and that's it. He has some small grab combos, nothing crazy. And his grab game's also bad. Yeah, I agree. I think Zoom just shouldn't be in the game. Just make his recovery rely on up B. And you know what I'd be fine with? I'd be fine with up B using less mana if it was his only real recovery tool. Maybe they make it chargeable in the sense that you can hold the charge. But you like tune it some other ways. Actually, I don't think so. I think having that neutral B being a whole charge move is already good enough. God, I love neutral B. I wish his move was more used by him, because it's a good move, but it's overshadowed by other parts of his kit. But yeah, I think this is like the best move to make like a whole charge move. Yeah. No, they once again, such a smart design for this character. And the tuning is almost really good. Like, overall, the character is balanced fine. Individual tuning aspects, though, could have been better, of course. You know what I'm random thing, though? Is Beast Mode Paul still going to events, or he like kind of quit? Because I haven't seen him for a while at events. Like I haven't seen him in the results or seeding or anything. I remember talking to him at like the last Genesis I went to, and I got the impression he was kind of tired of the game. But the thing is with like everyone gets tired of the game, and the question is, are they actually tired enough to not play, or are they just taking a break? No, Rosa Hero is like unwinnable. I've won the matchup before. I know it's unwinnable. I'm actually looking at his Twitter right now. Oh, he's a Genesis. He got 25th. Okay, so I just haven't seen him doing particularly well at events lately. Unfortunate. I like watching Hero as well. Hero's just a cool character. Okay. He's also just really good at the game. But yeah, my take is I don't think that devs knew to do with Banjo. I think they knew that his source material was hard to work with because half of his buttons are just projectiles. I was at one event. It was like a small regional. Gino's. It's because I coached for a college Smash team, and they were hosting like an annual event, so I was there for it. But yeah, outside of that, I haven't played in a Smash tournament in like a while, and don't plan to for Ultimate. Because Steve is a character, and every event I go to, I fight Steve. It's not even just, oh, Steve is a character. It's every event I go to, I end up running into at least one Steve, and it's miserable. When every event, it's one minimum, and a lot of times more. God. But yeah, so you probably won't see me at events, really. Yeah, I'm trying to think of like Banjo's anything redeeming about his design. But I honestly just don't think he's a fun design. I don't think he's a cohesive design, actually. Yeah, A-Water. No, it's just Rosa Hero. You have to literally just run up to Hero and like nair him, and pray you're like picking the right time to like stuff him out with nairs. Otherwise you just lose. It's kind of just silly for sure. But whatever. Like I guess the only thing cohesive as kid is the idea of like pick up grenade and then like do like side B with grenade in hand. Like there is some stuff there. Right. I just think they should have played more into his grenade. Like, make grenade last longer before it explodes, so you can do more interesting stuff with it. Even if that means they have to make his side B a lot weaker, make his eggs a lot weaker, make his just power a lot weaker on some buttons. Because like I don't think it's possible to make him an interesting design when he has two projectiles and like an invincible side B. But I get those iconic moves for his game. But I just think as a result, he has a lot of tools in his kit that don't flow well into each other because grenade needed to be something he can do while doing other things more. Mimmin does well to Steve, but like I don't like Mimmin Steve because Mimmin just dies when she gets hit by like anything. Like the neutral is fine for her, but you actually just explode on like interactions really hard. And my Mimmin just isn't that good. I never quite understood Mimmin as much as I put a lot of time into it. And that's because I practice mostly online, of course. And by practicing a lot online, Mimmin is so carried and broken online that whenever I play offline, I don't get away with things I get away with online. And that like high key held back my Mimmin from like learning how to be good at the game. Like high key. And it's really frustrating. But it is what it is. I should have just... I unironically shouldn't have ever picked a Mimmin because I knew I'd be playing too much online. So I actually like learn to play her properly. But yeah, so Min-Min's fine. And yeah, Rosa Olimar. Rosa can't fight Steve, but it's just too bad of a matchup. She'd be fine if she had better damage output, but she's poking Steve when Steve is killing her on single hits. And Olimar's similar, where he just gets outclassed because Steve does what Olimar does, but better. Something that yeah, I just wasn't available. Right? It's like the girl was here for a week, so I didn't want to stream when she was here. And then I was supposed to be in Illinois for like 2 days, and ended up being there for 5 days because the storm on the East Coast delayed my flight for 2 days. Yeah, so like, I was supposed to be back and streaming and chilling. We got kind of cooked by that. Well, A-Water. Starbits loses the minecart. You're not wrong, but we're living in this reality. You think grenade egg play tends to be lame? And many think Regal Blaster, close range hitbox, and combos creates his coolest projectile thing. That's a reasonable take. But listen, I think his grenade play could have been so much cooler. Like when I look at this character, like the thing about this kid that's defined to me is grenade. But then you can't do enough with it. It just ends up being tossed, like grab it, right? You do like this and then like toss it. Or like you do like, oops. And then like side B with it and it pops or something. Like you know, and you can do some things with it, but you just don't get to do a lot of things with it because it just doesn't last long enough. But I think Regal Blaster, this ends up being the most interesting part of his kit probably. But it just doesn't feel like it should be. Anyway, I don't like Banjo. I'm just gonna move on. Banjo like barely exists. God, oh, I love Terry. God, his character is such a good design. I actually, dude, someone asked me a while ago, what I think the best design comeback mechanic is, if there's any good design comeback mechanic. And I didn't really think about that question too much because we were talking about other things. I actually think Go is the best design comeback mechanic. Or at least one that I like. Like, Mithra, it's funny because you asked me about this, right? Any comeback mechanics I like. And I think Infinite Supers is cool. The reason I think it works is because it's not broken. They're good moves. They're cheese moves. But it's on a character where giving it makes sense. Let me explain why it doesn't make sense for Kazuya, right? Once I explain why Kazuya's Rage Drive is so bad, I can explain what makes Go cool. So Kazuya's happy, right? He gets Rage Drive at 100% until he gets to 140 or so. The thing is, Kazuya lives really long. He is a super heavy character. You are almost never killing him sub 100 unless you edge guard him. But he has a great recovery with a big double jump and an up B that's also big and he can act out of. Right? So he has a phenomenal recovery and won't die early. So he gets access to his comeback mechanic every stock consistently if the Kazuya is playing well. And now the actual comeback mechanic is silly. They said, yo, he gets it until he takes 40 extra damage or uses it 3 times. Which is just weird. Like, I don't understand it. It just felt like they didn't know how to balance it. Because then the move is also armored. It's an anti-air move. I believe you have to like input it, right? For like you have to like input the command grab for like the longer version of it. And I don't know how to do that. But yeah. It's also a grab. So it beats shield, right? And basically, if you're in the range, it's DP plus grab. I'm not getting it. Whatever. You guys know what it looks like. It's a grab that anti-airs, is armored, has no lag, and kills you, and can be used as a suicide move versus characters with bad recovery. On a character that should be getting it every stock. And the Rage Drive itself gives him more damage output. Although that's actually kind of bad for him, because it makes his combos different, and a lot of times Harry players don't combo well with Rage Drive. So, that's why it's an awful comeback mechanic, right? Yeah, that thing. If you gave him infinite of those, it'd be super broken, especially on him. Now, why is Go fine? Because this is crazy that Go is a totally fine mechanic. The thing about Go is the surrounding attributes of Terry make it okay. Sup, Joe Drive? First of all, does anyone know how heavy Terry is? Just give me an approximation. Heavyweight, midweight, maybe like list of characters near weight wise. Just tell me. He's 100, yes. So his weight is 1 more than Wario, 1 more than Ridley. Kazuya in comparison is 113. Oh, Terry's 108, by the way. Kazuya is 1 more than Piranha Plant. So he is a little heavy for what it should be. But he's not a super heavyweight, right? You can kill him sub 100. But more importantly, him not being a super heavyweight also compounds with this. His recovery is mid. It's not bad. But in a game where most characters have broken recoveries, he has one of the weaker recoveries in the game. So when he's off stage, you can reasonably kill him. You can reasonably intercept crack shoot. You can reasonably time an up B, a down air, to punish his up B after the invincibility's gone before he grabs ledge. You can reasonably catch him at the start of us yeah, you can also catch him during his down B. Like, God, I'm explaining this so poorly. It's a recovery with options and mix-ups for him, but you can kill him off stage. When I play as Rosa, the big thing about Rosa Terry, in fact, is that I can throw him off stage, kill him. Also, he's easy to juggle. He has very bad air acceleration, so he does not pick up airspeed well. He actually has decent airspeed, but like if you hit him out of that, it's really rough. And all of his movement options in the air take time. Like down B, you know, it's a long animation. It's not too much lag, but it's laggy enough. Like crack shoot, like, you know, laggy. Side B laggy. Like he doesn't have a quick option to move in the air. The closest he has is like, I think he can be reverse that, but that's like too slow. So that also means when you're juggling him, he's stuck there. He will die off the top pretty easily because he's also, I believe he's like mid-fall speed. I know he's not fast faller. I'm looking at this real quick. Yeah, his airspeed's, oh, his airspeed's actually really slow. Never mind, I thought it was like okay. No, he just has bad air accel and airspeed. And then yeah, he's actually pretty floaty. He's like pit floatiness. So all this just means his disadvantage state's bad. He's fragile. He won't always get his comeback mechanic. And that's the first thing that's important. You can actually play around killing him before he gets access to go. Or before he gets back to neutral. Because he can get go, but he can't use go in the air. He has to be on the ground. So all my characters, even Olimar, my game plan revolves around edge guarding him. Get him off stage, pressure him at low to mid percents, and take his stock. Also with Go, the actual Go moves are just okay. Right? Because you've all fought the Terry player that just goes, oh my god, I have Go. How do you do Go inputs? I forget. I think it's like, yeah, there's that. How do I do the, are you okay? It's gonna bother me. Okay, there it is. It's double quarter circle forward. Like, it's lots of startup, and if you block it, you get whatever you want in the world. This is super punishable. You can jump it, you can just shield it, and you get like charge up smash. And it's very linear. Like, if he's here play around it. And obviously he can combo into it.
Are you okay?
But like, that's the thing. He can't just use the go move. He has to actually set up for it, which means he's supposed to fight you. And if he's fighting you with go, it means he's at kill percent. Right? So you can reasonably say, okay, he has go, but if I win this interaction, he should die.
Are you okay?
It also has some armor, but it's like pretty small armor, I believe. Like, I want to say it's like 5% or less damage armor. So that's so reasonable, even if it can be spammed, because he has to take risks to use it. He has to force interactions. And then this, I actually think Power Geyser is like low-key underrated because it's a really good anti-air, but it's still slow. It's super slow. It's also really bad on block. When you block this move, you get punished. You like jump above him, it won't hit you because it hits above and in front of him. You can like be also far enough away whiffs. Like basically, it's not actually that good at hitting people. It's a hard read move that's committal. And like, are you okay? If you make the move whiff, you should get a punish. Between his disadvantaged state and not being a super heavyweight, that punish at 100+% can easily kill him or at least lead to a position where you take the stock. So even though, look at him, even though go is a good mechanic to have, it's powerful, I think the actual design of his comeback mechanic is really good in the context of his kit. Oh yeah, and you can also like clank out Power Geyser for some reason. Yes, Terry can combo into his go moves. You can do up tilt, Power Geyser, you can do forward tilt, are you okay? You can do like jab down tilt. But yeah, that's my defense of Terry. I love this character's design. But yeah, I was comparing this to Kazuya before, and why I think Kazuya's comeback mechanic is atrociously designed. God. I'm curious, how quickly were they releasing characters in Ultimate released? Wasn't it like 5 characters in the first 2 years? After the game released, not including Piranha Plant? Was it every 3 months? No way. I thought it was every like 4 months or something. Because I remember it felt a little slow. But I kind of like that because it showed with the characters being designed well on the Fighters Pass 1. But maybe they're just really smart design characters. It was 6 from December 2018 to 2020. Hopping to see Wolves tomorrow? Nope. Zenka, I did not get offered any paid sponsorship for City of the Wolves. I'm not surprised. My content for that was getting no viewership because no one cares about the game. So I'm not hopping on that game. I'm not getting paid for it. Peace. Alright, hold up, GQ, hold up. You need to stop. I just that's too many like random dates. Yeah, because City of Wolves it's fine, but like just play Street Fighter if you want a fighting game to play. I'll talk about that in a moment, Genos. Yeah, I want to look. Fighters. So I'll pull this up real quick. But yeah, I actually think people are way too like, oh, I need DLC characters releasing. I'd rather them release slowly and be like good. So we're not including this, right? It's April to July. Cool. So like this was like a 2-month gap. April, May, June, July, like 3-month gap. July, August, September. No, July. I'm so bad with my months. So Hero to Banjo was a small gap. Banjo to Terry was a small gap. No, they were actually just releasing characters really quickly. Wow. No, they were just... Damn, they were just pumping them out. Okay. So that's just impressive that there are so many good designs in Fighters Pass 1 for how quickly they released them. Shit, man. Yeah, and City of Wolves, I don't know how their DLC characters are perceived, but my impression was the quality was kind of mid on them. The problem with Street Fighter is that they just have weird gaps. If it was just 3 months every time, it'd be fine. But them being like 1 month and 6 months is just so awkward. Also, I think Rage is a great mechanic in this game. Like, if you mean Rage isn't universally, Smash 4 is bad because it's too overtuned. This game, I think it's a fine comeback mechanic. Because it's strong enough to be noticeable, but it very rarely actually feels like it's over-centralizing. It's only over-centralizing on characters like DK and Cinnamoroll, like heavyweights. But I'm fine with that because heavyweights minus Kazuya and Snake tend to be bad. And so it gives me a heavyweight a unique strength that helps them keep up with the better fast characters that are lighter. Yeah, Mithrelin. Ryu and Street Fighter 6. Anyway. Yeah, right? Ryu, like... God. I just hope we get, what's her name? Ingrid soon, because that's what I'm looking forward to. God, we need Ingrid soon in that game. Like, I know Alex is gonna come out, and I'm gonna play him for, like, a few days and be like, this is alright. And then I'll probably be it. But anyway, Byleth design. This is on all the Fighters Pass 1 characters. I actually like Byleth's design. She's like if they took a Swordy. She's a better, more interesting version of Ike. Right, because they wanted to make a slower, harder hitting Swordy. But they want to avoid the Ike issue of just every moving is an arcing hitbox. And then the specials feel like they're there without cohesion. Because here, you know, they gave her some arcing moves, like up air is an arcing hitbox functionally, same with the tilts. But then, like, her core spacing tool is like a thin poke. Thin poke, like, kind of kill move. And then, I think this was very important, is the devs realized you have to give sword characters good up-close buttons. They have to be amazing. And I think Nair's a little overtuned in that regard. But, like, especially if the sword character's slow, give them a good up-close button. If they're fast like Mythra, don't do it, right? So, like, it makes sense. They gave her some good spacing tools and a good move when she's up close. But neither of them is polarizing. I actually think the biggest miss on her design, though, is her specials. I think the bow doesn't really do anything for a kid. It's just kind of weird. I think Side B's fine, though. It's a little weird. It looks, like, awkward. But I'm thinking about its place in her, like, moveset, and, like, it's fine in the context of her moveset as, like, a bigger, more committal spacing tool. I don't know. I don't have a lot of nuance on the character. Also, Dabuz a meme, of course. Yeah, I don't have a lot of nuance on this character, but I think they're just a character where they have moves that all function to like cover each other's ranges pretty well. Her design of being like a slower, harder hitting Swordy is reflected well in her moves. She had like moderate success. She'd honestly be still pretty good if Fighters Pass 2 didn't exist. But like, she's obviously not like a top tier or anything. I don't know, but like, she still has really good strengths with her kill power, range, damage output. Her recovery is very good, but like, I don't love her recovery being so good, but since she's a slow heavyweight, you kind of expect her to lose neutral a lot. So giving her a good recovery is fine. And I also just think this as like a tool is pretty fun. And also just use a lot of weapons, like more like thematically. They gave her a lot of weapons. And I think that's cool. So yeah, I don't love it. I wouldn't be sad if she was gone from a Smash game. But I also wouldn't mind if she was like the baseline for like making heavy, slow swordies instead of Ike. Even if I like Ike more as a character. Let's be right back. We have some soup.
On that day when the
You know what I'm thinking about? I guess been such a bad character in every Smash game. And it's because I don't get what they were going for with his specials. His normals or whatever. Like, his normals are very normal normals. But, like, his specials are so weird. Like, I don't... I know this is like an edge guarding tool, like you hit something like 2-frame with this. But, like, it doesn't really do anything besides that, so it just kind of feels like... bleh. I guess you like ledge trap with this like a call out. But I wish there was more to this move. This is fine. It's just a simple recovery. It's a little boring once again. I know his armor can kill, so that's nice, but I just don't think he should have a counter. I don't think the counter makes much sense for his kit. Because he has big buttons to keep you out with. He doesn't need to counter moves. If anything, it should be a projectile reflect. If this reflected projectiles, then it'd be interesting. Because it'd actually fill a part of his kit that's lacking, which he can't deal with projectiles well. And this, dude, this is the move I hate the most in his kit. Because, like, I wish he could do more out of it. It should just be, like, he should be able to cancel this with, like, a double jump. Or maybe not double jump. No, that might be too much. Maybe you can just do, like, an aerial out of this. Like, maybe you can just do this into, like, forward air. Like, give him, like, some lag so he can't just do immediate side B forward air. Like, maybe instead of free fall, he can do, like, the forward air there. Because it's a good move, but it's not a fun to use move in my opinion. That's the issue. And it feels like it's a slot that could have a bit more to it. Because like, it feels like it should be such a fun move, bro. But I guess it's hard to make it not broken, and you want to make a slow character feel slow. If they made him slow but then give him broken side B, is he really a slow character? No, don't give him a projectile. That'd be boring. What does knee sword side be like again? I agree. Honestly, yeah, maybe just don't have the free fall on this. Because that means off stage you can do things like this as well. And then like mix up something here. Or like here you can do this and then like, yeah. I just don't like the idea of him doing side B double jump. I think that'd be a little too much. Like, I'm not playing neutral with this character doing side B double jump here. Like, no, I'm good on that. But maybe that's low-key fine. I don't know, it just... I also think his normals are missing something. You know what I think it is? I think his forward air and nair occupy too similar of a space. I don't know how they could change it. But like, maybe his forward air should be like a bounce forward air where it's like a longer, thinner move. Multi-forward air? No, this character is a single hit character. Bear, yeah, I guess, right? Yeah, I don't know what to do with forward air for him. I mean, he was very bad in 4, to be fair. Not as bad as this game, but still pretty bad. He's so unfortunate because he feels like it's a good character you move with him, but then you actually play Ultimate and he's so bad at it. Because everyone Ultimate's just throwing out broken shit all the time, and he's just like on a sword, dude. But like, it's unfortunate because like, his buttons feel so satisfying. Pre-nerf Ike in Ultimate is his best game, then followed by Brawl. No, Ike has good kill power. He lacks damage output. Like, that's his most damage, is something like down tilt bear. Like 30 damage when it's not stale. Or like, you know, like Nair Fair or whatever. 20 damage. I mean, Bowser has damage output, bro. Nutribee does like 40 damage. And Bowser can show break at least. This character can't really show break. His grab game is super mediocre. His combos are like whatever. If you don't hit with kill confirms, he doesn't kill that well. Oh no, he has good kill moves. No, he has high kill power moves. They're just not good. No, Ike's upper is one of his best tools. This is the thing, and this is why I think it's utility is his issue. His moves are all good. Like upper is good, his nair is good. Like, you know, he has good range, his stuff is safe, his frame rate is fine. Like there's a lot of things about him that are fine. It's just like he doesn't have utility. It's kind of the same issue Lucina has. Except Lucina compensates for that by being actually like somewhat mobile, where Ike is just slow. Like that's why I'm saying like he needs like a projectile reflect, or he needs like neutral B to like do something, or like side B needs to be like actionable afterwards. Like he just needs to have more he can do, because he's just generic swordy man without the ability to actually get close enough to all the projectile characters to utilize it. And that's why he's not good. But I also think he's a really good base slide for where I think characters can be balanced. He's like a little weak, but I think Ultimate would be a really good game if a character like Ike was considered like mid-tier. Like if that's where the balance was at, Ultimate would be a lot more fun. They could make him a Nairbot again, but that'd just be lame. Act out side B if it hits. Ooh, that's a good balance. Where if it whiffs, you can't do anything. But if side B hits someone, you can act out of it. Actually, yeah, that'd be a cool way to do it. I like that. I don't have the mod chub. I'm just messing around with Ultimate. I am not bothering with mod packs for my Switch, because that shit's always a pain in the ass. No, 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 no. I'm not crazy. Bum, 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 bum. Side B down smash? No, on hit and not on block, specifically Zenkai. Like if you block side B, you get punished, sure. But like if it hits you, you should just from like side B into like forward tilt, for example, side B dash attack. Even just side B jump with them. Like I think that's reasonable. And if it whiffs, it shouldn't put you free fall. Yeah, so on hit, let him act out side B on hit. If it hits something or someone, not their shield. If he whiffs, no free fall. What do you mean? Dude, this move is a great burst option. What? Look how far it goes that fast. Like it's a committal option, but he's a heavyweight character. And if he just had that, like legit, if he has this as an option, that alone opens up other tools anyway. No, jab mix wouldn't help him, because who's getting jab by Ike, bro? Like, dude, it's fucking Ike. It's slow-ass, goofy-ass, trash-ass Ike. He is not able to run up to someone and jab. Not in this game, where every character has a projectile and buttons that, like, have the same length as platforms. Like, sure, give him a jab mix. I don't think it helps him at all. Just buff his jab range. Then it's like a forward tilt, low-key, right? Like this jab already has some good range. Okay, actually no. Fine, it can have a bit more range, but like it doesn't need that much more range or anything, because you don't want it to be the same range as his sword attacks. God, why is this down tilt so short, actually? Like, I'm looking at this move. Bro, this move has, like, no range. Dude, what the hell? No, you can high-key give him, like, a whole jab's worth of range on a down tilt. His forward tilts, it's too slow. It could be a little faster. Actually, yeah, but honestly, across the board, his range is kind of sus, huh? Like, for a sword character? And, like, why is this up tilt not an actual anti-air? Like, it should just be, like, Bile with up tilt. It also just kind of looks ugly. Actually, yeah, honestly, yeah, give all of his ground moves, his tilts and jab more range. I'm not sure about giving a smash attacks more range. I'm checking right now, but I don't like that up tilt because it just looks goofy. Yeah, I kind of agree with you, Zenkai. I think you buff his ground game, like specifically his, all his buttons need some buffs. I mean, I think his smash attacks kill fine. Let's see. Will this kill Palu? The thing is, like, I think up smashes shouldn't be that strong as kill moves. They want them to be good, but like, I think not killing Palu at 80 with no rage is reasonable. Wow, that's actually a strong kill move. What the heck? I mean, it's lightning, so DI is not going to help him a lot. Right? Also matters because, like, sour spot, sweet spot. The sour spot's range is the edge of the move. Right? Like, I'm mostly hitting it. But yeah. I was like, Arsene is crazy. I know you're joking because that's so crazy. You know, because Bile does very good tilts. That's what I was saying before. I'm not sure if you're here for that, Zenkai. Where I think a Byleth is how slow heavyweight characters with swords should be designed going forward. Like, she's a good baseline for what they should be like in terms of range, power, and all this other stuff. Okay. Yeah. I also think Ike Saley just suffers from his specials are just not that interesting. And unless Nintendo wants to do a whole revamp, but they hate revamping characters, they're always gonna just be not interesting. So he's always just gonna be this kind of like hunk of buttons that either is really good because his buttons are a little too strong, or he's bad because his buttons aren't strong enough. Yeah, I agree. He doesn't have the range to enforce his kill power. Like, I'm not afraid of outspacing Ike, but outspacing Byleth is a Herculean task. Well, Cloud is just... God, I hate Cloud. I hate Cloud as a character. Like, why is his entire identity being broken? Man, anyway, I'm moving on. I don't want to go back to this. We talked about this before. No, Sephiroth design is awesome. His balance could be better. His actual design is great, dude. Sephiroth, to me, they took Shulk and made him a more interesting character. More polarizing, but more interesting. Dude. Also, Sephiroth's in the same game as Min Min, bro. I don't think it's physically possible to make interesting a Min Min a well-designed character. Look at here. Mission Impossible. How do we make Min Min a well-designed character? Not well-balanced, necessarily. But, like, a character that's fun to play as and against. Right off the bat, I think you have to make arms half range. Like, you literally have to take these and cut them in half. I also think you have to, like, I don't even know. Play with her dash attack and down tilt being good buttons even more. Nair has to be... Nair is fine. Maybe you have to, like, give her actual, like, up tilt up air. Like, they're fast moves, but they don't do anything. No, up air gives you combos. It's low-key a good move. And up tilt's a massive anti-air. Like, I think the issue is... She doesn't even have enough moves. Like, you can make the arms hurt boxes. That's not gonna make her fun to fight, though. That's just gonna make her really obnoxious, except you can swing and hit her arms. Like, I think she's still gonna be one of the most obnoxious characters to fight against in a game. Like, you can nerf her damage output and kill power. She's still just not gonna be fun to fight. Right? Like, I think it's really easy to make Min Min worse. It's really easy to make her balanced. It's not easy to actually make her an engaging character to play against. But I think the issue is because, okay, her forward tilt is the same as her forward air, which is the same as her forward smash, which is the same as her aerial forward smash. And then her down B keeps these moves the same, except one of the arms has different properties. So it's like a third of her kit feels like it just is meant for one move. Yeah, Joker can actually fight Min Min. If your character like can't fight Min Min, it's just God. I mean, even if your character can't fight Min Min, it's just not actually that fun. Like, you're Stockholm Syndrome to be like fighting Min Min, I'm not gonna lie. I'm also like high key rated out Min Min. Like, and I know this. I accept it. Jabbing arm? Not an ultimate though. I don't know. You know what I think? I think her arms should be different moves based on the arm. So like, you can keep the dragon arm the same. Outside of nerfing them. Especially because like, why is this home so well? But anyway, I digress. But like, what if like, for example, Ram, instead of being just dragon arm, but with more range and like the curve, what if it was a different move? Like, what if it was like a low range move that did like this curve for the tilt and the smash? And like, what if Megawatt was instead like almost like a not tilt? Like, what if Megawatt was just a different type of move though? But what I'm saying is, you can balance from there, but you have to make it more interesting. Because right now it's really boring that the entire thing with changing her arms is just, it adjusts this move, right? It makes Dragon have more range and less power, or has less range and more power. And I just think that's really boring. It's the same issue Shulk has, where it's like, oh, Shulk is now faster. Oh, he has more damage output. Oh, he kills better. That's why this is Mission Impossible, Univato. Like, yes, the real answer is don't ever put Min Min in a Smash game again. But like, we're assuming, like, we're taking the task, right? The impossible mission. How do we keep our identity but make her fun? Yo, Riken! Thanks for the tier 3, my man. I know it's been a little bit since I've streamed. I was not available, but we're back and we're gonna be on that regular talk until grind. Much appreciated, sir. Hope you're having a good night. The snowstorm, hope it didn't hit you too hard. I know it's why I wasn't home for the past 2 days. Yeah, Riken is a homie. What's up, Redlinger? Alright. Hey, let's move on from Min Min. Oh, Barbados, that's so cool. Oh my god, let's go, dude. We have a great time, man. Lots of beach and sun, right? Okay, you know who's also a boring character? God. You know what makes me sad about Samus? They've tried so hard to make her like good, and they finally made her good. But the way they did it was they just made one move way too strong, and the rest of her kit pretty much revolves around one move. And like, I think there is a certain appeal to that. Like, I don't actually hate the idea of like, okay, this character is built around one move, and everything revolves around this iconic move. But like, I think it's too much. Like, I think if the decision was, do I want a charge shot, or do I want a missile, for example, it'd be a lot more interesting. Because that's my issue, is she's a zoner character, right? But she zones you with one move, really. And then the rest of her moves poke you, which is fine. But like, she should have to make a decision on what move she's zoning you with. Like, this shouldn't be the do everything move. It should be like, am I gonna side B and use this homing move to like, get closer? Or am I gonna poke you with this? Or do I have time to charge this and release it? And actually, that's really it. I think you literally just have to make this a little faster, so you can actually like poke with this. Because else than side B conceptually is very fun to use. This should just be a little bit easier to follow up on. Like, you can act a little bit faster out of it maybe. And then this has a little more startup, charges a little slower, and a little more lag, so you don't get the super easy combos on it. Actually, that's actually it. I think you do that. I love her design. Like, she's gonna be annoying always because she's a zoner. But I think that's also... I think having annoying characters is good, because it creates an interesting challenge. And it creates that, like, nice gameplay loop of, oh, I got past the annoying shit, I get to kill him. Yeah, melee Samus was actually pretty balanced between charge shot and missile. And she's actually... I know she's not great at melee, she's like solidly mid-tier. And like specifically it's because she gets barred by like, I think Sheik in particular destroys her. But like, she's actually pretty good into spacies apparently. Exactly, it motivates the player. That's why Guile, you know, he's a piece of shit. I don't mind fighting it because like, it's so satisfying to get past him. Even if Guile versus Aki is god awful and Guile Lily is also rough. But yeah, actually, yeah, no, Zam was actually a great design though. They fixed that aspect of her. I'm sorry, bro. I'm not doing me designs. This is what I tell you. Me Brawler, I actually think he's well designed. I think the only thing that's bad about him is his cheese factor with up B. Whatever. Me Gunner, I don't actually... I think Me Gunner design could be fine if Grenade didn't exist. I think Grenade is just a belligerently stupid move. Otherwise, this is fine, but also like not as cool as Samus, despite occupying a similar archetype. And like that's the thing with Me Brawler. He's not as interesting as Fox, for example, despite occupying a similar archetype. Me Swordy, the problem is he's not a sword character. Like, okay, I will bite for a second. Why is Me Sword Fighter's best moves the non-sword moves? Like, why is this his best neutral B? It's the full screen projectile. It's like, why is this side B his best side B? It's a bursty move. And then why are his sword moves not actually sword moves? Like, where's the range? He's based on Link's set Marth. That makes sense, but then give him range like Link has. Like, there's no range on this. This has a lot of range, but and kill power, but like, whatever. It's like, why is his back here not a swordy back here? Well, I guess it's like an Ike back here. I don't know. Like, just across the board, he feels like his attacks are too short to be an actual sword fighter. But I guess isn't the worst thing because this game has too many large range characters, but I don't know. He's also not interesting with his buttons. But that's kind of... This is kind of the issue with sword Mii's, right? Where they're meant to be like make your own character type characters. And a way for Nintendo to put skins in the game in their own Nintendo way. But like... It just means I'd rather play like the actual character the design is based on instead of the Mii. Actually, he is closer to Bowser Jr. than a sword character. That's so true. Hello again, Sarcastic Panda 626. Yeah, like that's... Dude, that's so facts. That he's actually Bowser Jr. and not a sword. Oh my god. Anyway, yeah, I'm not. I am not spending time on me sword fighter. I'm sorry, bro. Alright, anything else? Robin. I think those characters used to be fast. I don't know why they're like so insistent on keeping Robin being so slow. Right, like, is there anything else with Robin? Trying to think. Like, I could actually... I don't love how he doesn't start with his Legend Sword. But I think otherwise he's fine. Like, actually, this is a weird move that works in his kit. This is cool. He's an annoying character. I kind of wish his items were a bit better. But I know they're meant to be kind of compensations when your items run out of durability. And not meant to actually be, like, really good tools. So I think keeping that identity, that's, like, okay. Even then, like, this is still, when you have this is like pretty good. Oops, I messed up. Anyway. Yeah, I think Robin just literally needs to be faster. I guess my one concern would be if Robin was a little too fast, that plus big buttons plus projectiles might be too good. But then they probably just need to make his 11 buttons a little weaker if he's faster. Up air in particular is like belligerently good. And I think Side B needs to be a little worse at ledge trapping. Yeah, just make him a little faster. Make Side B worse ledge trap tool. Make his 11 buttons, particularly up air, a little bit weaker across the board. So you keep his identity as like this sword fighter, like the sword mage user, that is focused on power. Robin kind of has a sword issue, where he's a defensive character that Giga loses to real zoners. Honestly, true. That is actually so true. He's a Giga defensive character that loses to actual zoning. Because like him versus things like Mario, it's fine, right? Like heavyweights versus him is fine. Even stuff like him versus Fox, I'm sure it's losing because he's undertuned, but I'm sure on paper it's not that bad when you like ignore balance. What if down B like absorb projectiles? Like he knows fraud to the projectiles and heal off that. That would be kind of interesting. Anyway. Yeah, Robin Alpha actually low-key isn't that bad. It's losing for Robin, of course. But people exaggerate how bad it is. They're just not good at the game. Yeah. Yeah, you can also just make his tilts decent. Like, forwards in particular could just be more ranged. The thing is, his jab is good, right? Like, there's that anyway. But yeah, like maybe it gets down to like combo. I think pretty much every character should have a down to the combos, to be honest. That or just something good. His down to do nothing is unfortunate. Same with up tilt. Like, you can up tilt, but you don't get combos on it. Like, let his up tilt be a combo tool. Nothing crazy, like don't give him like up tilt up air. I guess you have to if you give him as a combo. Also his dash attack should be whack. Yeah, that move does not be good on him. Give him up tilt up smash. I could see that, like don't give him up tilt up air, but give him like up tilt up smash at like non-kill percent specifically somehow. Or maybe it's something like his bronze aerials are faster but less knockback. So you can't do up tilt up air, but you can do, well, you can't do up tilt 11 up air, but you can do up tilt bronze up air. So you get more combos, but you're not actually like looking to hit his tilts for combos. It's more like a compensation for if you anti-air someone with up tilt. And then you can so decide if you want to go for like the greedier 11 sword up air as like a mix up or frame trap or whatever. I mean, broadsword moves are just worse, pretty much. But yeah, like let him have like bronze swords or something. Because right now, bronze just kind of feels like bad. Like it's fine that they're not good, but they don't need to be so bad. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Yeah, I think that's I think there's a lot of things to do with the character, but I think he's a pretty easy fix overall. What else? We're not gonna try fixing Pac-Man, right? No? Okay, cool. Alright, hold up. Guys, Zenkai is the Mewtwo main. I'm not even gonna say anything. I'm just gonna let Zenkai cook in the chat for a moment. Because this guy loves Mewtwo. I'm sure the real answer is just remove the tail hurt box being so massive and make him a little heavier. I'm sure that's all I have to actually do. Not heavy, but heavier. Like, let it be a midweight. That's fine. Or at least like a more like lower midweight. Animation. Oh yeah, because he has like, a lot of big arcing animations that are just kind of slow. And especially because he's meant to be a fast character. Him being like having this really like laggy back air and up air feels out of place for his speed. Okay, Mewtwo just dies too easily. Like, I don't care. He's so big and so light, and it's just not okay. There's like no compensation for it either, because he gets comboed very hard too. His movement. I mean, his movement's good though. Like, his movement's actually sick. And like, he has some good moves. Those moves look weird to me. I know it's useful, but this move is very weird to me. Yes, Yanvato, I mentioned the tail thing before. His jump Suzy clip. Yeah, because of his tail. His tail just constantly makes everything too bad for him. That's literally all it is half the time. It's just, oh yeah. He kind of played, like in Smash 4, he kind of played what Ultimate Samus plays like. So I kind of get what you mean. I don't agree only because I think he was still interesting. Because his buttons were like he was more actively doing things with Shadow Ball than like Samus was in Ultimate with a charge shot. Like I like the Smash 4 design. I do like how they gave him more utility on things like jab and some of his other buttons. But like I don't know. I think it was a fine design in Smash 4. The only thing that was particularly egregious in my opinion was air dodge, and that was just because infinite spammable air dodge on him and Rosa was just bad from a system standpoint. Dude, Nair drag downs was so cool. Because I know you still have like Nair pop-ups in this game. But that's definitely not the same as like just being able to like Nair someone, drag them down. Although, that might be too strong in this game, right? If you have something like this. Because like the thing in Smash 4, that was way too strong in Smash 4. Like they got rid of that for a reason, because it was actually just way too good in that game. Did he and Rose have better air dodge frame data, or was it just that they disappeared so you couldn't see where they go? Well, it was in Smash 4. Yeah, it was better air dodge frame data. Just less lag on non-directional air dodge. And you could spam it, right? There was no air dodge limit. So you could just do air dodge, air dodge, air dodge. But it was so much less lag. Well, to be precise, I guess, it was decent bit less lag, but it was just like, because you do the air dodge, air dodge. Yeah. God, it was... Think about that, was so silly in Smash 4, the infinite air dodging. Oh, I actually don't know if they did it right. And I want to say air dodge frame data was pretty universal in Smash 4. I remember that something that was like interesting is that because how they changed non-directional air dodge, it nerfed floaty characters a lot. What? Dude, Lucario is so easy to fix though. Have you ever played PM? They just turned him into a Street Fighter character. I like Lucario is literally just stop building him around his aura and just build him around his normal moves because his move is already kind of clean. And he's great. Hello again, Sarcastic Panda 626. Oh. Zengai, yeah. We're not bullying right now, we're just talking about characters. We're yapping. Your score does not even feel in control of everything, it's just Tail just removes that. Yeah. So basically what this comes down to, Zenkai, is just remove tail shit and make Nair drag downs a thing again. Okay, I don't disagree. I think I would like some of his animations, like his up air and back air, to be a little quicker in exchange for less range, just to make him feel more fluid. Yeah. Oh, yeah, because his jump is really bad, yeah. Yeah, that jump is very bad for him. That's fair. I think it's unique to him. But I agree that like if they want to be like a very fast character, that jump is what keeps him from being a very fast, fluid character in a lot of ways. That's reasonable. Also, someone asked me how I'd fix Wario real quick. I wouldn't. I actually would just make Waft not as good. That's it. I'd literally just make it so Waft isn't as strong of a kill move. Like, maybe with Wario, you buff some of his other kill moves to compensate for making Waft worse. And I would actually make Bike have more end lag. Like when you bike and jump out of it, just a little more lag so it's not a get out of jail free card. That's it. I actually think Wario's design is like pretty well defined in a like healthy way otherwise. I get it, Zenkai. How to fix Meta Knight? What's wrong with Meta Knight? Yeah, makes sense. Like he's a Kuma, but in Smash. Actually fits him perfectly.
Meta Knight.
Well, I don't think bad neutral is something you should fix with him. I think Meta Knight should have bad neutral if he's gonna be a combo character. And I think he should be a combo character because when he was a neutral character in Brawl, he was unbelievably broken. And to this day is like a perfect example of how not to balance a character. But at least it was kind of fun to fight when you were playing like a character I could play the game with versus him. Yeah, I agree. I think ladder is too over-centralizing. Actually, you know what, dude? I'm fine with ladder being over-centralizing, but it's not evenly distributed. Bloated characters get absolutely farmed by ladder combos, but like fast followers don't care about ladder. I actually think they just have to make this combo game work in a way where like everyone gets hit by it more equally, so bloated characters don't get touch left, but fast followers don't get away with basically nothing. Like maybe have like set knockback on a lot of this stuff, based on the percent. Yeah, and that's probably fine. Because like I think his neutral is like, yeah, make bridge batters as well, sure. But I think his neutral should be bad because he's all about using his movement to find openings and using his multi-jump to like mix up when he's gonna land on top of the attacks versus doing nothing. Especially because he's fast falls, he can do a good fast fall. Empty line grab, he has multi-hits for drag down and landing mix-ups. And then like all of his specials are a little bit not cohesive, but they all have really nice purposes, even though they're not cohesive. I think them all having a place in his kit makes it fine. Yeah. Yeah, I actually think it's a very simple fix in that case. I just think it's like, the reason people play him in this game is because his combos don't work on too many characters. And if this character's combos actually, the thing is, when this character actually works, he's quite good. Like, all of our Meta Knight's really annoying. Rose of Meta Knight's actually awful in this game. But, like, Mimic Meta Knight should be worse than it is, but since Mimic doesn't get comboed that well, it ends up being fine. Right? And, like, that's kind of unfortunate that it's literally just that part of the character that determines everything. Or is what holds him back. That's fine. He's a touch left character. He should be getting comboed pretty hard too. Because his disadvantage is good. Good recovery, good landing tools, good ledge game. Like his only weakness and disadvantage is he's light and easy to combo. But considering the rest of his disadvantage state, that actually is good design. I don't think you can actually... I think in order to fix Bayonetta, you have to remove a lot of shit. Like, you have to remove triple jump. You have to low-key remove multiple side Bs. You have to, like, remove the hitbox and up B, like the sizer, so she can't just up B for free. You might even low-key have to remove double up B. You have to remove bats within. You have to nerf witch time even more. Right, and like at this point, it's just like, alright, you actually have to gut the character. It's like she's a character that just doesn't interact. But her entire thing is being hard to hit, like in the games. Like, she's a very evasive character. I just don't think a character that's built around being evasive is gonna work in a way that's fun, is the issue. Like, I don't think there's a way to redesign her and keep her, like, true to her game. Keep her good and keep her interesting to fight against. I'm not gonna bother with this one, honestly. This is, like, in the Mimmin category of, like... this is in the Mimmin category of, this is cooked design-wise. But also, it's, like, 10 p.m. And I've been doing this for almost 3 hours, and I don't feel like putting the mental effort into her. How to fix climbers? I think ice climbers is actually fine. If anything, I just think they're too polarizing, right? Like, ice climbers is another example of a character where all you have to do is you make them a little faster, but in exchange, you like make their combo game a little worse. In ice climbers case, you probably just stop Nana from footstooling, so they can't do like up tilt footstool infinites. Like I think you just gotta do that. Maybe Nuchibi could be a little different because this move feels like it doesn't really do that much. Actually, that's not true. You just like run up and take space. Yeah, this character's a little fast, so you can like do things with that. You could you put like less lag on this, but yeah, honestly, they're a close range character with like some destroying the hammer, but nothing too crazy. They're like a Roy. They're close range, good frame data, good disjoint, good power. They're just way too slow to get in on a lot of characters. Nana also just dies to projectiles. Part of that's because they're too slow anyway. But then if they touch you, you just die, so it just doesn't feel good. Yeah. I think it's a faster move, pretend wobbling. Oh, and Nana needs to shield faster. I think Nana's shield is like 5 frames behind Popo's. It should be like 2 frames. That or make it the same frame. I didn't say why it's not the same frame because you want the delay. But you want the delay for the thematicness of Nana's following Popo. Although you could low-key just make it the same frame, but have Nana's other attacks behind Popo a little bit. It just means like you can't block things with the character, like especially parrying is really awkward with the character. Not parrying, that's actually fine. But like like just shielding things last second. Like it sucks to be like, oh, I'm gonna block something. Oh, especially the ledge, right? Because if you do regular get up shield. Actually, I'm curious about something. If I buffer shield on regular get up, what happens? Is Nana's shield still delayed? Yes. And it's only delayed by a frame, but that's super irrelevant at the ledge. That's fair, I can... It's like... That's actually hard to fix, yeah, because like the whole extra like... It's stun on hitting both of them, or hitting the wrong when you get punished. I mean, it's fine. I think that's fine as a strength of the character. Like, this character should be rewarded for getting in, and this character should be hard to, like, box. Right? Yeah. Like, I don't think people would complain if this character was pretty good. Except, like, characters like Fox or Falcon who already struggle. Yeah, I don't know. I actually just don't think their design is that bad. I think it's like actually good. I think it's literally just the tuning. Right? Like there's no real core things that change. I'm like Dedede. But Dedede as a whole needs a new moveset character. Because like like down B, why is it that way? Could they really not follow up a better move than his current down B? And like, Gordo's fine, and health feels kind of whack on him. Pichu's fine, but I think Pichu's actually great design. Pichu's just under-tuned because they're a glass cannon in a game where people time you out. Like if Pichu was in a game where the meta wasn't timing you out, they'd be awesome. But sadly, that's not the case. Like, what other characters have like designs that actually be fixed? That'd be funny with her. It would make no sense thematically, but that'd be really funny. God. I already told you about Wario. I guess you weren't paying attention. I wouldn't change Wario. He's fine. Just make Waft a little bit worse. Make his non-Waft kill moves a little better. Cool. Where would Doc be on the tier list with Mario's mobility and uppity distance? All those same moves? Oh, he'd be insane. I think Doc, with Mario's mobility and uppity distance, is a top 10 character. Because Doc is actually such a monster up close. He's a monster up close who's short, heavy, moderately heavy, amazing frame data, high damage output, and kill power. And like, sure, he has worse combos because he doesn't have up air strings. But this character just hits so hard. It like doesn't matter that the up air strings aren't as good. Because this character actually just kills you if you get hit. My god, no, that would actually be unbelievable. Because Mario's hella mobile. I've actually been playing a little bit of Mario lately in my coaching. And this character is crazy mobile. It's so fun to move with this character. Like, I get why people play Mario. Because you're just getting to do what you want at the time. Like, things are just so satisfying with him, honestly. Especially up there. No, Duck Hunt's... Oh, no, Duck Hunt's not fine. But the character isn't, like, rework not fine. The character is... From the character's core conception as a concept, no one wants to fight against this character. And there is nothing you can do to make this character fun to fight without changing the entirety of the character. Like, nah, we cannot work with this character. Unfixable, I say. Beef, it's fine. Literally remove planking, like make... Like, I don't know how you do it, but you just make side B, like, not stupid at ledge. You literally make it so, like, side... Like, the ball has, like, a cooldown of, like, 10 seconds or something. And make the side B, the ball a little better as you zone neutral. Alright, you know what I think it actually is? I figured it out. It's... I think I've been talking about this for like 2 hours, and I'm kind of tired of talking about it. So I'm starting to be like, ah, this doesn't need anything. That doesn't need anything. We can skip this. So I think I should actually just call it here. That's the real rework. Reworking what we're doing currently. But also, let's just remove Pac-Man. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna call for now, guys. We can continue this some other time when I do Smash again, though. I do enjoy just yapping, as opposed to fighting little Timmy on Wi-Fi at 9 PM on Elite Smash, spamming Spells of Sora. So, guys, catch you later. I'll probably do like Street Fighter tomorrow, though. But until then, you take it easy. You hear me? You hear me? Alright, cool. Peace.